Hello friends, welcome to Eco Wisdom by Dr. Aditi. So we are back after a short break. Today's topic is bankruptcy. However, there is a twist, and this bankruptcy is about a nation's bankruptcy or an economy's bankruptcy. So friends, we have heard these terms like broke, bankrupt, debt ridden. So we have also seen this in news that so and so country is bankrupt, so and so country is going through a financial crisis. But what does this actually mean, and that too with reference to a nation? So when a country goes bankrupt, it is nothing like a business or a person going bankrupt. There is no bank, there is nothing like taking over the properties of the defaulter or taking over or doing some auction of the property of that particular business or a person. This is little different, in which case that particular economy or that particular country fails to repay the loan that they have taken. So, in such a situation, what actually happens is that the International Development Organization, like IMF, which is International Monetary Fund, intervenes and lays out a bailout plan. So, this plan is it is full of certain revival measures, certain terms and conditions that a country has to follow in order to come out of this bankruptcy. So, this plan would include measures such as reduction in government expenditure, reduction in subsidies, and increase in taxes. So, provided that these conditions are followed, IMF will help with the financial assistance. So, that is what actually happens. Now, we all know that even India did go through such a financial crisis around 1991. So there was a huge BOP crisis. So India actually didn't really default on a loan, but this BOP crisis was actually the main reason why Indian economy was going through that particular bad patch. So we actually had foreign currency or foreign reserves worth 3 weeks of imports. So at that time as well, we approached IMF as a nation, and IMF agreed to give us that financial assistance. However, they advised, rather they put this condition for us that we have to now open up the economy. And that's how this LPG, which is liberalization, privatization, and globalization, this policy came in picture, and our economy opened up and foreign direct investments started increasing, and we revived our economy. Even recently, there is this example of Sri Lankan economy, that how they did go through a major financial crisis. So that was actually a result of lot of things going wrong. So in case of Sri Lanka, actually, so their economy entirely mostly is dependent on tourism sector, and COVID-19 pandemic which happened, that negatively impacted or affected this tourism sector and their economy. Also, Sri Lanka's debt or loan was majorly external. So the currency lost value, and they couldn't repay their loan. There was also this major mistake regarding the agricultural sector policies, and those decisions also contributed to Sri Lankan economy going through that crisis. So, and they also approached IMF a little too late. So that's how they went into that particular uh, condition around that time. So this is what actually happens, and not just like other countries, we ourselves have also experienced this. So this is what happens like on the revival part. However, when a particular country is going through that bankruptcy phase or that financial crisis phase, there are a lot of things that are also going wrong. For example, there is a reduction in the foreign direct investment, the inward investment that is taking place in the country, because now investors are losing that confidence. Also, countries' currency loses the value, and also then the amount of loan that has to be repaid also increases. So that is again a huge issue. Naturally, as value of the currency has gone down, it will also result into imports being costlier. So such things tend to happen. They are continuously happening while you are trying to revive the economy. Even on the common man level, there is this problem that savings will lose value, and there is this whole environment of uncertainty, instability, and people don't know whom to trust, whom not to trust, what are the new policies, what is happening. So there is also inflation happening, there is unemployment happening, and there could be a situation like stagflation, so which is extremely difficult to deal with for people as well. And this may result into mass protests or unrests, and people not believing in the leaders or the ministers of the economy. So they mostly tend to lose patience around that time. So that is also another issue into the existing crisis that is happening. So this is how bankruptcy could actually destroy that country's economy for that time period. However, one should understand, and as students of economics, we need to understand that this bankruptcy or this financial crisis could also be like a part of that economy's journey or that economy's normal functioning. So how there are trade cycles. So there is recession, depression, recovery, prosperity, and it goes on. That's why we say that it is a trade cycle or business cycle, right? So this bankruptcy and IMF intervening and laying out a plan could actually be seen as an opportunity to rebuild your entire economy, to rethink and restructure the major policy decisions that are you are taking or that are actually there in the economy, and to take more better steps, or to take more steps in such a way that there are no such instances happening in the future. So that is what bankruptcy is for a country. So if you know such examples where countries have gone bankrupt and have somehow revived them and are doing well today, so please feel free to share, and keep watching the channel. Subscribe to our channel for more such interesting videos. We have already made a video in Marathi for this particular topic. So go check that again and share these videos with your friends and family. So thank you for watching and see you soon.